So in this quick tutorial, I'm gonna be showing you how to make your camera invisible in front of a mirror, just like the one you see that I created here. So first thing is you need a small device that can record. In my case, I'm using the Insta360 Go, or you could even use a GoPro, and you could even use your smartphone, to be honest. So what you want to do is just have sort of a tape, maybe a duct tape or something that you can use to attach your camera to your chest, so that while you're recording in front of the camera, the phone stays, or either camera that you use is there as steady as possible, and you can begin to do your choreography. So another thing you want to make sure you do is try to make sure you're wearing a darker colored shirt, just because the contrast level would help you when you want to blend things together in the software. You can also put some track marks on top of your shirt before you record, or you can put it on top of your phone, just so it's gonna help us in the software while we try the track. Once you have all this ready, film yourself and you're good to go. So now let's go into After Effects, which is my choice of software to use. You can always use any editing software, but the reason why I'm using After Effects is because it does have the inbuilt tracker, so it would help me achieve this faster, and I think probably more reliable. For those of you that don't have After Effects, if you'll be using other softwares like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, you can also do individual keyframing, which is going to be a task because of the longer video that you have. So try to keep this video as short as possible if you know you're not going to be able to track. Alright, I'll catch you guys in After Effects. Now I already have my footage in my comp. I name my footage image. So what you want to do is duplicate the footage by pressing Command D or Ctrl D for those of you using Windows. Let us rename the top layer. Let us rename it frame. Now we right click and we go and click on null object, and we'll rename the null object as tracking data, right? Okay, so ignore the frame layer for now, and let us right click on our image footage and go to track and stabilize. Go to track motion. On the track motion, we want to now track the camera. So for those of you that have probably added tracking markers to your shirt, so you can always track either that or your camera, but in my case I'm going to be tracking my camera since it has a good contrast. So what you want to do now, since you've already set that, so come to analyze forward and just click on that. Now it will analyze your footage and track it. Cool. So as you can see now, that it's tracked really good. So let us go to apply X and Y, and voila, it's already tracked on your null. So now we already have our tracking data stored in there. If you play it back, you see that the null follows the position of the camera on your shirt, and that's exactly what we want. So now let us go onto the frame layer. The frame layer, we want to go to the first frame and right click, go to time, click on freeze frame. So what that does is it's frozen the footage in time, as you can see right there, all through the footage. But what we want is we want to now clean up this camera. So double click. So you double click on your layer, it would go into the layer mode where you'll be able to make this cleanup. And you can also take this particular frame to Photoshop to clean it out, but I thought there's no point doing that when you can as well just do it here in After Effects. So I just clicked on my clone stamp tool, which is Command V if you want to do a shortcut. So you hold click on the area you want to sample and you pin it out right there. Oh, sorry. You pin it out right there. So that's exactly what we want. So now if we go to our original comp, you'll see now that we've cleaned we've cleaned up that camera. But because we have the camera all through our entire frame, we want to have this particular cleaned up frame. We want it to follow the position, which is where the tracking data that we have would help us. So now we're gonna click on the frame layer. We'll go to a mask tool. Now we'll have to mask this out. Okay, so now that we've maxed that out, it's already, if I solo this, you see that it's only that black part of the shirt that we have. So now we want to now parent, want to put the frame layer as a child of the tracking data. So you hold on to your pick whip and you put it on the tracking data right there. So now if I move it, as you can see, it's staying there, right there. And that's exactly what this tutorial is about. But to fine-tune things, I'm gonna go to the frame layer, go to my feather. We'll feather our mask a little bit just so it blends more with the shirt, and voila. So if I play back, as you can see, now it goes along with it. And that's pretty much how you get this done. If you want to see more of behind the scenes or more tutorials like this, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel or hit me up, and make sure to answer any questions you might have.